What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today, yes, as you guys can see, we have here, as the title says, a no item run against the hardest stage in Super Battle on, actually I think both on JP and on Global, because Extreme Tech is just one of the hardest stages to do here. So also shout out to the homeboy Tank, who's actually the first one to actually get this done on Global. Very good team build here. Now I had 5 different team builds to do this here, and I got very close with 2 team builds. One of them was this one right here, which is actually very similar, actually the exact same team as Tank. And the other one was basically with Majin Vegeta, because he is able to get at least a rare chance to stun. But this was by far extremely difficult and very, very annoying. I probably want to say this took me like at least 100 tries. Just because actually as you're doing this run, the hardest part of the stage is actually not the second or third stage. It's actually the first stage and the last stage. The reason why is because they're both similar. Because stage 2 and 3, you're only facing against 2 enemies, where stage 1 and 3, you are facing against multiple enemies, so you do have to worry about multiple super attacks. So we do have a friend here at 55%, and by far this was the difference between Janemba at 55% and 69% is just completely really different. Like, it's just insanely how much more tankier he is once you do have him 69%. So doing this with a 55% Janemba was very difficult. Now this right here, honestly, this is a part where Towa was actually kind of very, very clutch because she is a support type unit. So she is going to help out Raditz here because Raditz does have that damage reduction. And Raditz honestly is the MVP of this run here, as well as Lord Slug. Now, the moment Lord Slug got his EZA, he is very crucial because he's actually very consistent with the healing, because in Extreme Tech you take so much damage. Even on a 170 lead, you just take way too much damage. So we are able to get below 30% very, very easily, but that will always trigger Lord Slug's healing. Plus with Metamorphosis, very, very good healing here. So he's basically our healer of this rotation. So very glad I did have him almost at fully max level 10 links here. Right now he's in the 8s and 9. Right now, the only level link he has at level 10 is Big Bad Bosses, which thank God, because it's a very, very good change here. Raditz, so here we go. Raditz, we go for Hercule because Hercule is attacking in the middle, I believe, here. Oh, he's not. Okay. So anyways, we have here 4.3 with Broly. We are able to get a full 24 key, so we are able to go super crazy on Majin Buu. And probably take him out here. Yeah, so actually go here for Hercule because he is attacking at the back, so we want to make sure that Towa does not take any damage because her defense is just really not that great. She's only 55%. Decided not to level link her because she's just really there for support. And of course, here comes Broly with the additional super, and we take out Hercule, which is really, really good. I think we do. No, we don't, but now we do. So unfortunately, that's a waste of a seal. But right here, this is what I'm talking about. Lord Slug is the MVP. Metamorphosis is very, very good. Now, the only thing about Tech Janemba is that it's very hard to make him very consistent. Because unlike Pycon, right? Pycon only needs 1 Rainbow Key Sphere, where Janemba not only does he need more than 1 Rainbow Key Sphere, but he needs 4 Key Spheres of the same type. So that's quite a lot of asking, especially in these type of circumstances where his teams aren't really the greatest because he's only on 3 categories, which is a huge, huge crime because Janemba is just really good. But the fact that he's only on 3 categories does make him very, very limited. But now you can see here, once we do get 2 key spheres, we are able to take double figures for Janemba, which is really, really good. So now we come to this rotation. Now this is very, very scary. Now the thing here is that in this rotation, Piccolo is very, very good, but you have to give him 5 key spheres for him to get his damage reduction. So that's the only problem. So in this run here, I'm not gonna break rotation. Unfortunately, I can't put Broly off rotation because if I put him in the last spot, he isn't gonna get a skilled. So I put him in the middle spot because there's only 1 attack in the middle anyway. Sorry. And we should have your 5 out of 7 links activate because we do have your legendary power shared with Demon King Piccolo. So yeah, so actually I actually go here for the stun on Piccolo, which is perfectly fine. So there we go. We have Broly just keep going for Piccolo because I mean Piccolo has the least amount of HP, and the more we can take him out, the better, or the sooner actually. And there we go with the double super attack. And honestly, I have to pray for RNG that we don't get supered, just because, I mean, our HP is very, very low. So of course I put Demon King Piccolo in the back. We are able to get at least 5 key spheres, so his defense, he does have his damage reduction, and then we take 41k from Gotenks. So we got very lucky that we did not get supered. Now here's the thing here, as you can see, we have no rainbow key spheres, and now this is pure RNG at this point. So obviously I have Janemba go for Demon King Piccolo, and at this spot here I need the stun on Gotenks. If not, we are probably dead, just because Lord Slug, he could tank, but I mean the damage we take is just way too much. So luckily we do have here Demon God's Toe as well as providing support. So of course we are going to go here for Piccolo with Janemba. And Janemba, again, that's 2.4, which is very good damage. My Janemba is at 79%. We do actually get the additional super. I did do some summons off camera. I do have the footage here, but I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. But I do have Janemba at 79%. He is not fully max level links here. He has not a single link at level 10. But he does have big bad bosses at level 9, which is honestly you're going to have activated at all times, because again, the HP, the damage we take is just a lot of damage here. So we got very lucky that we actually did not get supered by Gotenks. So decided not to super on the first and the second turn. So we actually do survive. And now we're stuck in this type of rotation. So again, Janemba, the part is that it's very hard to give him key. Because keep in mind, Pycon, if you actually give him a 1 rainbow key straight, it's actually key plus 4 as well. So not too sure why Janemba did not get the same effect. But in the situation here, it would have been very, very helpful. But unfortunately, we're not able to get it. Plus the friend is at 55%. So again, I had to make a choice. I had to make a very big decision. I also do want to note here that there are some cuts in this video which you will not notice. There's no, because I am stalling for quite a while, and I don't want to make the video too long. So I did make some cuts in the video, just in case you guys are seeing that the time of the video and the time of the run is very different, because I made some cuts in the video, but you won't even notice it, so it's a-okay. So now I have to make a decision here. If I should keep Janemba or Broly on the rotation. I definitely want to rotate off Broly, but at the same time, like Janemba, if I put him in slot 1 without a super attack or 2 rainbow key spheres, he will get us killed. So I decide to keep Broly on rotation, and hopefully we do take out Gotenks, because he could attack 2 times here with the hidden potential system. So did place a bet here to see if we can maybe take him out, which we don't, but you can see our Broly takes 93k. Now, one more reason why I decided to actually do that is because our HP is now below 30%, and we also get the stun here, which is very, very clutch. But now that we have our HP below 30%, we actually get the healing from Lord Slug, which is very, very good. And on top of that, we have Metamorphosis, which is providing the extra healing. And on top of that, Demon King Piccolo is able to provide us tech key spheres. So Janemba was incredibly high defense with big bad bosses. We are able to heal up quite a bit here. So 2.1, very, very good. And the good thing about that is that we are able to beat Gotenks this turn. So we are able to start next turn with Raditz. And that's very good, because Raditz does have a guaranteed stun when you are facing its 2 enemies. So this is going by very, very, very good. Now, again, the first 3 stages aren't really the baddest. The worst part is the last stage, because again, you are facing its multiple enemies. So you do have to worry about multiple super attacks. So as you guys can see here, there's only a few attacks in the front. Raditz with his damage reduction is just incredibly good. Really, really solid unit. Definitely the king of Super Bad Road. If I had to rank who's the best, who actually is the MVP of this showcase, I'll probably put Raditz as number 1. And number 2, I would probably put Lord Slug. And then probably number 3, I would put Janemba. But Lord Slug and Raditz are the key factor to getting this run done. Again, the moment I saw that Lord Slug did have his easy A, I definitely knew that he's part of the no item run, because he's basically the only healing unit that we have here that's very consistent, and that also has a chance to stun here. Now you could use Cell, you could use also LR Prime out of Cell, but again, they just take way too much damage, and the healing is just not enough, since they're not able to lower attack or even stun the enemy. So in this case here, I am banking that we are going to not get supered, because Trunks is attacking the middle. So I'm just praying that we don't get supered in the middle, and I decided to actually also go for Trunks here as well. The reason why is because I am banking that Raditz is going to stun Vegeta for 2 turns. So there we go. We are taking 21k of damage, which is, again, acceptable, because these guys hit very, very hard. Alright, and he's only on a 130 lead as well. So we get the stun. We actually get a dodge here as well. And there we go with Broly 2.1. Again, we can take some damage. It's fine, because, again, we are going to heal up with Lord Slug. As long as we don't get supered, we are good to go. So here we go with the additional super. And Broly actually comes in very, very clutch. So you take 81k. That's a lot of damage, even after 2 super attacks. He's fully max level 10 links here. He's like the only unit at fully max level 10 links, with of course your Piccolo. But you can see here again with the Metamorphosis, with a Lord Slug's ability, we are healing up quite a lot of HP, which is very, very good. Now, unfortunately, we actually do not stun Vegeta, but we are able to get 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, so my Janemba does have his extra damage reduction, the 30%, plus he has guard. And we are also able to set up the Janemba at the back there as well, so he has attacked pretty well, and another 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, which is very, very good. But now I have to make a choice here to either go for the Rainbow Key Spheres or go for the Tech Orbs. And I'm pretty sure I decided to go for Tech Orbs because I want to get that extra healing. Because again, Janemba at 55%, even with the guard, he still takes a lot of damage, so you definitely want to raise his defense after he super attacks. So I decided to actually go for the Rainbow Keys, the Tech Key Spheres, and to probably take out Trunks, because you don't want to have this unit alive, because he could super attack next turn. So you can see here Janemba is taking double figures, which is very, very good. And then we go for Trunks, of course, get the beautiful crit and the additional attack, so any more damage is perfect. So we should be able to take out Trunks here with the Janemba at the back. And then here comes Lord Slug. So Lord Slug, I definitely need him to stun, which we do get, thank God. So the mean chance did come in, because Raditz next turn, if we take out Trunks, is not going to have his guaranteed stun. So there we go. We are looking very, very good. Now, the one thing I did notice that we are very close to a Dokkan attack. So I was kind of praying to see if maybe with, what's his face here, with Broly, if we can maybe kill Vegeta here, because he has full 24 key. He has probably 5 out of 7 links activated because of legendary power. But this was a gamble right here. Now, fortunately, we actually don't get the Dokkan attack for the next stage, which is unfortunate, because Janemba probably would have one-shot everything. And unfortunately, also as well, we're not able to get a super attack with Demon King Piccolo. And I have to set up as well here. I have to take into consideration that I need 4 Key Spheres at least for Janemba, for him to get his extra passive for the key supporting and the attack and defense support as well. So here comes Raditz. Again, right now he has no guaranteed stun. There goes Broly at 3.4 million, which is really, really strong. And we probably almost take him out, but we don't have enough here because we actually don't get the additional super. So we are not looking too hot right here. So I can see here we have no Rainbow Key Spheres, but we do have 4 Key Spheres, which is fine, because again, we have Demon God's Toa that is providing support, which I believe is 35% attack and defense. And then we also have Lord Slug as well. And I'm pretty sure I decided to give him those Tech Key Spheres as well, because we do have the Dokkan attack, as you guys can see. So a little bit disappointed, because it would have been a very good turn. But now you can see here, without those Rainbow Key Spheres, Janemba is taking 22k of damage. Again, my Janemba is 79%. 55%, you're looking at 60k of damage, which is just ludicrous, considering that he has a guard ability, right? So guard in Extreme Super Battle really means nothing unless you have support. And also if your unit is stacking defense throughout the run, because listen, man, Extreme Tech Super Battle, or actually Extreme Super Battle in general, really isn't friendly to guard units here, because they just take insane amount of damage. Alright, so now we have full HP. We're on the last turn, and this is where basically RNG and the clutchness just becomes super, I guess, like super important here. So we have all these attacks here. Now, again, this is the exact same stage as the first stage, because we are against 3 enemies. So the way you want to tackle this is that you definitely want to go and stun Goku, and you want to try and take out the weakest link from left to right. So obviously I have Raditz go for Goku, and then I'm going to have Broly actually go for Goten, because he has the least amount of HP. Now again, the only thing is that the Janemba here at the back, again, getting 4 Key Spheres and 2 Rainbow Key Spheres is a very big hassle. So I am able to get 2 Key Spheres as well, 2 Rainbow Key Spheres at least, but we're not able to get a super attack. So again, that's really unfortunate. If the Rainbow Key Spheres gave him Key +4 as well, that would have been a huge game changer, but it is what it is. Now Raditz does get off his attack here. We got very lucky that we actually do not get supered by Goku here. And let's just see here. I'm actually going to take a small pause. Actually, no, I'm not, because the video is right here. Perfect. So here comes Broly. He is going to do 2 super attacks, which is very, very good on Goten. Now again, Goten is still going to do a lot of damage, so we have to basically pray that we're not going to get supered. Beautiful crits, but you can see here we take 98k of damage, which is ludicrous. Now, this is something I did not know, is that this stage here is actually part of the World Tournament, so Demon King Piccolo is actually super effective here, because once he transforms, he does have a 66% damage reduction, which is really good. Now, of course, Raditz with the stun is very clutch, because we do have here Goku who's still stunned for 2 turns. But again, the key here is, a factor. And right now, I do have to decide how I want to play this out, because as you notice, Goten and Gohan, their attacks are spread out evenly. So I have no idea where they're going to super attack, and this is very, very crucial. So we're 1 key sphere away for, whatchamacallit his face here, for for Janemba. But at least we do have his guard ability. I did go full additional for my Janemba, so hopefully he gets the additional super. But again, this moment here was very, very scary, because they're attacking twice in every slot. So Lord Slug could get clapped if you get double super. But the thing is, I decided to go here for Goten, because he has the least amount of HP, and I want to try maybe take him out. And yeah, so basically this is all RNG here. We have to make sure that we don't get supered in the middle or in the front. Now, Piccolo, he could take it as well, considering that we have all those key spheres. And he has his damage reduction, so we're still good to go even if we get supered, but we have to try and take out at least one of these characters here. So there we go, I get the attack. I'm 1 key short for Demon King Piccolo, which is unfortunate. Janemba without the double super attack is unfortunate, but we are taking 10k of damage, which is pretty good. And then Lord Slug, boom, gets the stun. Very, very nice. And then we have Demon King Piccolo, who's only at 69%, by the way. He's not fully rainbowed, he's only at 69%. We are able to take out Goten with the additional attack. Thank God. And there goes Goten, so he's gone. And of course, we get super. So we are very, very lucky. But now our HP is very low. So look at our HP. So this is where Demon Goddess Toa becomes very clutch, because her passive, being a support type unit, is going to allow basically, what's his face here? Raditz to tank better, considering without having support here. Because right now we have 40k of HP, and there's like multiple attacks here. So I already accept the fact that I have to put Raditz in the first spot, because I have to try and go and stun Goku. Now I immediately am thinking about the truth, because I have a level 3 dodge, and there's only 1 attack from Gohan there. So if we do not dodge this, then obviously we're gonna die. And honestly, I just had to play it out of this. I was about to quit the game, to be honest, but this was insanely lucky here. You guys will see right here. So of course, Goku attacks. We take 21k of damage, which is insane. So we are just a tiny hair from dying. So we have 27k of HP, and then we take another 21k from Gohan. So at this point here, I'm pretty sure the run is over. But what happens here is that Broly with the super attack actually does quite a lot of damage here. So we do get the additional super. At this point here, I am actually praying that we get the additional super from Broly, which boom, kaboom, he does. And this is basically where we get the no item run, is because Broly right here actually got the triple super attack, which was very, very clutch. I thought the run was over, to be honest. And then we are able to seal up Goku, but he is also stunned for 2 turns. Plus we get the heal from Lord Slug. Now this was actually a misplay here, because I realized that actually I could actually get Janemba's full passive if I went for the physical key spheres, because they are connected to the rainbow key spheres. So that was a big misplay, but still regardless, we are able to get the run here. So I give Lord Slug those 2 key spheres, and I give Janemba the 55%, all those orbs. Now the scary part about it is that if we did not kill Goku or stun him, he can still super attack next turn. But what I actually realized that we actually have Demon King Piccolo, which has his damage reduction. So regardless, we are good to go here. So there we go. That's the no item run. I would definitely say by far the best run here is definitely be the Truth's run, because his run was just completely insane. We're running a double Broly, by the way, in this insane mode here. So there we go. We have the first 10 stages on YouTube. As a global player here, they get the run done. So right now I'm just really missing is the the Ginyu Force. Right now I'm gonna take a small break from the no item runs, because they do take a lot of time, but the Ginyu Force should be pretty simple, especially that I have every character level link. But yes, we have all 10 stages here first on this channel recorded. yeah, recorded and completed. We have the extreme super battle done here, so that is gonna be a wrap, my boys. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like button, sub for more videos, comment down below. But we have it done. Now, am I a super battle royal king based on the title? I am not gonna be a super battle royal king. Obviously, shout out to the Truth and shout out to the Mass Thinking, because they did pave the way, and without them I wouldn't make this type of videos or be a better Dokkan player. So no, am I super battle royal king? No, I'll leave that to, I guess, Ningen. But I will say, I think I deserve the title as super battle royal destroyer, since I do have all 10 runs, which is our hardest stages on global or Dokkan, for super battle to be completed, done on YouTube. Alright, so that's the video, my boys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like button, sub for more videos, comment down below. If you guys want to call it the Truth or the Ningen, feel free, but we have all 10 stages done without a full rainbow team. Alright, so with that, I say thank you for watching, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace!